Hello, it's me Archie. I always do long form videos, and typically all of us in England know the Premier League table, right? We all have our own reactions on it. So yeah, I'm also playing football at the same time with a very, very old Premier League football, 2021-2022. In fact, let's just get back to the topic. I'm going to be reacting to all of the Premier League spots this season. I'm going to be reacting to all of the Premier League spots from last season, and the relegated teams as well. I will be reacting to those, so Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton, don't worry, I'll also be doing a full-on reaction on you guys, if that's even a good thing. Firstly, I do remember the Premier League table, to be fair, so I'm just going to have a look at it on Google as you guys can see. Yeah, this is the table. I'm not doing Man United right now. Even though I'm a Man United supporter, I'm not doing Man United yet. That's ages yet. I'm starting at the first place team. Now, I don't even want to talk about the Liverpool there have won the literal Premier League. Well, to be fair, I would have liked Liverpool winning better when they have Klopp. If Klopp didn't go this season and then Arne Slot just straight away wins Premier League, I'm mad. But I'd like them winning the Premier League this year a lot better. If Klopp won the Premier League for them, that'd be a lot better. It's the only time I'm going to say this in my life, because it's probably the only time in my life that they'll win. Never walk alone, I guess. Yes, I did. Man United fans, don't be mad at me. I just said it. I just said the 4 words that you definitely shouldn't say when you're a Man United fan in one quote. The Arsenal. Well, it's kind of not surprising that they were second. They're a good team at all. But after all, they're a good team after all. But they're going to be a lot worse next season, because as I've seen on the transfer news, they've sold and released 15 players, according to the Premier League transfer news, and yes, that's on the official Premier League website. Shout out to the Premier League YouTube channel. I was going to shout out them anyways, because that's the only thing I'm talking about in this video. Man City. Why does Manchester have to be blue every single time? Only Manchester United supporters or Man City supporters will understand this, but why is Manchester blue again? Because literally, I asked a Liverpool supporter this, and they were like, what does that mean? Isn't it Manchester City? And I was like, no. Manchester is blue for some reason. Why? It's so stupid. Why does Man City have to be high in... why does Man City have to be high in position every single season, when earlier in the season, literally Pep Guardiola lost 6 games in a row, but they're still third. And they ended up only losing 3 games, except for those 6 that they lost in a row. And they went down to 12th in that, they went down to 12th when they lost those 6 games in a row. And now they're stupidly third. So stupid. for Chelsea. To be fair, I would have thought Arsenal was 4th and Chelsea was... To be fair, I would have thought that Chelsea was 2nd. If it was earlier, if the season ended in December instead of June, like literally, like, would mean so much better because Cole Palmer was absolutely racking up the goals and now he's slightly rubbish. He definitely lost his form later in the season and that's why they're 4th. 5th Newcastle. Like, why? I just wanted little Nottingham Forest down here to be in the Champions League because for most of the season they were 4th or 3rd. They were 2nd for a bit of the season. Nottingham Forest. How? How have you gone so good and you've gone so bad at the end of the season? What? Anyway, 6th for Aston Villa. No surprise that they're in the Europa League. They're good, but they're not worthy for Champions League. They're not worthy for Champions League. And Aston Villa supporters. Did you watch Manchester United versus Aston Villa game by any chance? I think you might be infuriated. Yeah, 7th Nottingham Forest. I already said this. In the Newcastle. I already literally said this in the Newcastle reaction. So, if you didn't hear the Newcastle reaction and the Nottingham Forest reaction at the same time, then just see this video again. Just rewind it. Well, I'm not saying it again, because it was a long quote. 8th Brighton. Ooh, I heard they lost 7-0 at some time. I think they lost 7-0. Don't know who it was to. They don't deserve 7-0 losses when they're 8th. It's either that they're 8th. Like, if you're gonna lose 7-0 in the league, you cannot be 8th. No chance. You cannot be 8th. Me saying that when Man United lost 7-0 3 years ago, but still got 5th. Like, you can't be 8th and also lose 7-0 in the league. Like, no, I didn't even realise Tiny Bournemouth is at 9th. What is this? 2016 Premier League or what? How is Bournemouth 9th? They should be near the relegation zone. Like, Jesus. How are they that high? Brentford? They're good, but I think they lost Ivan Toney. According to Irish Guy, which is another shout out. Thank you. People are going to be saying thank you for shout outs on this one because I'm going to be saying a lot. Well, to be fair, I should be saying shout outs to all of the football clubs' YouTube channels because they all do have YouTube channels these days. 10 Brentford. I didn't even have an explanation for this one. 11th Fulham. Again, like Bournemouth. I'm happy, but different. I'm happy with their position, 11th. That's where they kind of should be. But I was expecting them to be, well, lower. I was expecting them to be, well, lower, not higher. Crystal Palace. Oh. Ooh. something round here with Crystal Palace. With Eze and stuff that I loved, but I don't love them anymore. Not because they've probably beaten us at some time. It's probably because, like, they're not as good. And two, all of Crystal Palace, like, players are moving. Like, they're moving around. They can't have too much transfers, otherwise they're just going to be dead all season. Next season. Right, Crystal Palace, I'm happy for you in that position. Just don't get any worse. Alright? Otherwise, that's bad. Because we're already in a bad position. Everton 13th. I feel like Liverpool fans are mad about Everton not being in the relegation zone. But, like, I don't think they deserve relegation zone. I think they deserve near relegation zone. They do not deserve this spot in mid-table. But, like, they don't deserve in the relegation zone either. They have Ashley Young, but that got released. My boy, did any of you see Ashley Young in Man United? He was insane, but now he's absolutely rubbish. I don't know how, because he was insane with Man United, and he just turned into a flop when he joined the different teams like Everton. And two, he just recently got released by Everton as well. Ashley Young just recently got released by Everton. Anyways, 14th, West Ham deserve higher. Because how can you go from being how can you be from being in a UEFA Conference League spot to being in 14th, where you're nowhere near any European competition? Like, no, seriously, no. Don't, West Ham. And so you lost Declan Rice. I almost forgot that Declan Rice played for West Ham. They also lost, like, Ben Mee and stuff, didn't they? That's why they turned bad. Finally, Man United reaction. But I'm so sad about their league position. Like, I've heard that they broke a record on themselves for they've been in the worst spot in Premier League history in their Premier League history since in 15 years. 15, not 15. They're the lowest position that they've ever got in the Premier League since 50 years. What is that, Man United? Like, Ruben Amorim is good. Ten Hag's an egg, but, like, also, like, what? Ruben Amorim won multiple league titles with Sporting, but as soon as he enters Man United, he's rubbish. Well, he's not rubbish, it's just that, well, he has good tactics and stuff. He's a good manager. It's just that our players are rubbish, seriously. We signed Cunha recently. That's good. We're trying to sign Blemo and stuff. That might be good enough to get us in mid-table, but if we've got this place, we're going nowhere near. Well, I really hope we get mid-table next season. Otherwise, I'm done with you, Man United. I'm just done. 16th, Wolves do not deserve that position. I'm not kidding. They do not deserve that position. 16th, do not deserve. Like, they do not deserve. Like, 3 do not. They deserve in mid-table, not battling out in the literal relegation zone. But Tottenham, unacceptable from Tottenham. They are not in this position. Like, no way. Even with Sun and stuff, they're in this position. Yeah. 18th Leicester City. Kind of sad about Jamie Vardy. Their team's good, but they're in relegation zone, so bye-bye. 19th Ipswich Town. The only reason why I like this team is because of Ed Sheeran. And 20th Southampton. I'm in a video. I've almost ended it. I'm almost at the end of it. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that. But, like, 20th Southampton, slightly, like, they've almost broke 2 world records in 1 year, which is actually ridiculous, as they used to be not really high. They were, like, used to be mid-table, but now they've almost they've almost done 2 bad world records in 1 season. Luckily, did they beat Derby County? I think they drawed with, no, they just about didn't get the world record for the lowest points ever scored in Premier League season, which right now is Derby County with 11. Southampton got 12 with 30 losses and 2 wins. Like, what? Just what? And that's the end of our Premier League reactions things. Premier League table reaction. 4 words again. I'm going to say Premier League table reactions. 4 words exactly for you. So, as ended, my little friend Jack is Gamer 243. I've already shouted him a lot on my posts. But just check out my posts. One thing, check out my posts. No one checks my posts. No one likes my posts. No one comments my posts. The only person that comments my posts is me, because I just like them. But none of you look at my posts. Seriously, I do updates all the absolute time, and none of you watch them. Just watch my posts, please. I've shouted him a lot. Shouted Jack is a Gamer a lot, and he said to me that he's gonna probably do a similar thing to that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. So, is that bye? Yes, that's a bye. Is it bye for today? Probably, yes. So, just bye. Bye.